Aravinda de Silva, the Mad Max of Sri Lankan cricket. Aravinda de Silva is one of the greatest batsmen ever produced by Sri Lanka. He is also known as the Mad Max for his aggressive and fearless style of batting. He played a pivotal role in Sri Lanka's maiden World Cup triumph in 1996, where he scored a match-winning century in the final against Australia. He is also the only player to score 100 and take 3 or more wickets in a World Cup final. In this video, we will take a look at his life and career, and explore why he is regarded as a legend of the game. Early life and education. Aravinda de Silva was born on 17 October 1965 in Colombo, Sri Lanka. He had his initial education at Isibthana College, Colombo before attending D.S. Senanayake College, Colombo. He showed a keen interest in cricket from a young age and was coached by Lionel Mendes, a former Sri Lankan cricketer and coach. He made his first-class debut for Nondescripts Cricket Club in 1983 and soon caught the attention of the national selectors. International debut and rise to fame. Aravinda de Silva made his international debut for Sri Lanka in 1984 at the age of 18. He played his first test match against England at Lord's and scored 30 and 11 in the 2 innings. He played his first ODI match against New Zealand at Sharjah and scored 32 runs. He scored his first test century against Pakistan at Faisalabad in 1985, where he made 122 runs against a formidable bowling attack of Imran Khan, Wasim Akram and Abdul Qadir. He also scored 75 runs in Sri Lanka's first ever test victory against India at Colombo in the same year. He established himself as a regular member of the Sri Lankan team and became known for his elegant and attacking batting. World Cup heroics and captaincy. Aravinda de Silva reached the peak of his career in the 1996 World Cup, where he played a vital role in Sri Lanka's historic triumph. He scored 448 runs in 6 matches, at an average of 89.60 and a strike rate of 107.69. He also took 7 wickets with his off-spin bowling. He scored 2 centuries in the tournament, one against Kenya in the group stage, and one against Australia in the final. His unbeaten 107 in the final is widely regarded as one of the best innings in World Cup history, as he guided Sri Lanka to chase down 241 runs after losing to early wickets. He also took 3 crucial wickets in the first innings, dismissing Mark Taylor, Ricky Ponting and Ian Healy. He was named the man of the match and the player of the tournament for his outstanding performance. He became the first player to score a century and take 3 or more wickets in the same World Cup match, and is still the only one to do so in a final. He was also awarded the Deshbandhu, the second highest national honour in Sri Lanka, for his contribution to the country's cricket. Aravinda de Silva was appointed as the captain of the Sri Lankan team in 1997 after Arjuna Rantunga stepped down. He led the team in 11 test matches and 42 ODI matches, winning 4 and 21 respectively. He scored his highest test score of 267 against New Zealand at Wellington in 1997, and also became the first player to score 2 unbeaten hundreds in a test match against Pakistan at Colombo in the same year. He also led Sri Lanka to the final of the 1998 Asia Cup, where they lost to India. He resigned from the captaincy in 1999 after Sri Lanka's poor performance in the World Cup, where they failed to qualify for the semi-finals. Later years and retirement. Aravinda de Silva continued to play for Sri Lanka as a senior batsman and scored heavily in both Test and ODI cricket. He scored his 20th and final Test century against Bangladesh at Colombo in 2002, and also made a double century in his last Test innings, scoring 206 runs. He retired from Test cricket in 2002, after playing 93 matches and scoring 63-61 runs, at an average of 42.97. He also took 29 wickets with his bowling. He played his last ODI match against Australia at Centurion in 2003 during the World Cup. He scored 92 runs in his last ODI innings and finished his ODI career with 90-84 runs in 308 matches at an average of 34.90. He also took 106 wickets with his bowling. He is the second highest run scorer for Sri Lanka in both Test and ODI cricket, behind Kumar Sangakkara. He is also the fourth highest run scorer in World Cup history, with 1064 runs in 25 matches. Post-retirement and controversies. After retiring from international cricket, Aravinda de Silva played domestic cricket for Nondescripts Cricket Club until 2004. He also played for Kent in English county cricket in 1995 and for Auckland in New Zealand domestic cricket in 1996-97. He also played in the Indian Cricket League, a Rebel 2020 league, for Ahmedabad Rockets in 2007-8. He was banned by the Sri Lankan Cricket Board for playing in the ICL, but was later pardoned and reinstated. Aravinda de Silva has also been involved in various roles in Sri Lankan cricket administration and coaching. He has served as the chairman of selectors, the head of cricket committee, and the interim coach of the national team at different times. He has also been a commentator and an analyst for various media outlets. He was inducted into the ICC Cricket Hall of Fame in 2023 for his contribution to the game. Aravinda de Silva has also faced several accusations of match fixing, along with his former captain Arjuna Rantunga, which he has vehemently denied. He was questioned by the Sri Lankan police in 2020 in connection with the 2011 World Cup final, where Sri Lanka lost to India. He was also summoned by the International Cricket Council in 2018 to provide evidence regarding a corruption probe. He has maintained his innocence and has cooperated with the authorities. Legacy and achievements. Aravinda de Silva is widely regarded as one of the greatest batsmen of all time and one of the finest players produced by Sri Lanka. He is also considered as one of the most stylish and elegant batsmen of his generation and one of the most fearless and aggressive batsmen in the history of the game. He is revered by the Sri Lankan fans and respected by the cricket fraternity for his skill, temperament, and charisma. He is also admired for his sportsmanship and humility, and his passion and dedication for the game. Aravinda de Silva has achieved many milestones and records in his illustrious career, some of which are: he is the only player to score 103 or more wickets in a World Cup final. He is the first player to score 2 unbeaten hundreds in a Test match. He is the second highest run scorer for Sri Lanka in both Test and ODI cricket, behind Kumar Sangakkara. He is the fourth highest run scorer in World Cup history, with 1064 runs in 25 matches. He is the player of the tournament of the 1996 World Cup, where he scored 448 runs and took 7 wickets. He is the recipient of the Deshbandhu, the second highest national honour in Sri Lanka, for his contribution to the country's cricket. He is the inductee of the ICC Cricket Hall of Fame in 2023 for his contribution to the game. Personal life and family. Aravinda de Silva is married to Roshini Opatha, a former model and actress. They have 2 children, a son named Thevindu and a daughter named Anila. He lives in Colombo, Sri Lanka, with his family. He is a devout Buddhist and follows the teachings of the Dalai Lama. He is also a philanthropist and supports various charitable causes, especially related to education and health. He is also a keen golfer and plays regularly at the Royal Colombo Golf Club. Quotes and praises. Aravinda de Silva has been praised and admired by many cricketers, commentators, and experts for his talent, performance, and personality. Here are some of the quotes and praises about him. Aravinda de Silva is the best batsman I have ever bowled to. He has the ability to play both pace and spin. He can attack and defend. He can play all around the wicket. He was a genius. Shane Warne, former Australian leg spinner and one of the greatest bowlers of all time. Aravinda de Silva was the most complete batsman I have ever seen. He had the technique, the temperament, the flair, and the courage. He was a master of all conditions and all formats. He was a joy to watch and a nightmare to bowl to. Sunil Gavaskar, former Indian opening batsman and one of the greatest batsmen of all time. Aravinda de Silva was the inspiration for the Sri Lankan team. He was the leader, the mentor, the hero, and the friend. He was the one who showed us how to play with pride. Dear viewers, we have tried our best to provide you an informative video. Please comment that how did you find this video, because your comments and opinion are very important to us. If you like the video, please subscribe our channel and give a thumb up so that you may be updated for our every effort regarding upcoming video. Take care of your good self.